Luis David Fuentes is the voice of the Latino community in the bluegrass region of Kentucky. A proud Cuban whose family still lives there, he first traveled to Chile as an air quality engineer and then immigrated to Kentucky in 2000. Luis is a professional environmental engineer working full-time for the Department of Environmental Protection Division for air quality for the state of Kentucky. For the last 9 years, he has been responsible for preparing and issuing air permits to different facilities statewide. He also has made suggestions and recommendations to many companies throughout the state for reducing emissions. That is his job, but his passion is being the owner and editor of the Latino magazine, El Quintabano.
What I think is his greatest contribution to our community is spearheading, leading, and supporting the making of El Conto Cubano. He has successfully bridged identity of Cuban immigrants with being in Kentucky. And he's not only doing that as a resource for our new immigrant Cuban community, but for the rest of us and also for the heritage of his children.
Today, there are more than 75,000 Latino people living in our community, and 15,000 of this group are Cuban. Most are looking for services and business with personnel who speak Spanish. In 2009, Fuentes realized that there were not enough resources in their native language, and he started to put together information about Cuba, as well as tips and advice on how to be successful in this new culture. He printed 1,000 copies of a 16-page tabloid, and that was the beginning of El Quintabano. Today, El Quintabano is a 60-page magazine that publishes 8,000 copies each month and is distributed to more than 150 locations. Each edition has pages designated to attract potential readers with sections that recreate past experiences in their native countries, as well as current events and news concerning the Latino communities. Sections include cities and towns from which immigrants have lived, news and articles about heroes and important historic events from the readers' countries of origin, Latino entertainment in Kentucky, and local sports and international events. The publication is distributed free in a variety of places frequented by Hispanic communities. Through El Quintabano, Luis has worked very closely with many nonprofit agencies promoting the different programs available to Latino immigrants and minorities. The publication donates several spaces for nonprofits to run ads, posters, articles, and information about events, fairs, shops, programs, conferences, celebrations, and festivals which concern the Latino community. El Quintabano has also supported many new small businesses owned by Latino people by promoting them through articles, free advertising, and features. Through El Quintabano, Luis created a cultural group, Peña Cultural, which brings together painters, writers, and musicians from the Latino community. Recently, with the help of the mayor of Shively, Sherry Connor, Luis guided an important project to the Cuban community. They rescued an old bust of Jose Marti, who is a hero of the independence of Cuba from 1853 to 1895. The bust was restored to the Shively Park in an emotional ceremony which was held on July 21st of 2012. This date was designated the Jose Marti Day for the city of Shively. Luis's time is truly at a premium. He is a devoted family man whose first priority is spending time with his wife and 2 children, Fernanda and Luis. After that comes his job and then publisher of El Quintabano, which shows just how full his life is and how much he has enriched the lives of others. Fuentes is a genuine cultural champion and a proud Cuban American who is a conduit between Latinos and our English-speaking region. The Jewish Family and Career Services is honored to present the 2015 Mosaic Award to Luis David Fuentes.